So as we covered earlier, Tucker Carlson is in a ton of heat, and rightfully so, because a couple nights ago on Fox, he essentially mocked women that are serving in the military and basically said it's bad that the military is becoming too quote-unquote feminine. For those who missed it, here's the clip.
So we've got new hairstyles and maternity flight suits. Pregnant women are going to fight our wars. It's a mockery of the U.S. military. While China's military becomes more masculine as it's assembled the world's largest navy, our military needs to become, as Joe Biden says, more feminine, whatever feminine means anymore, since men and women no longer exist. The bottom line is it's out of control, and the Pentagon's going along with this. Again, this is a mockery of the U.S. military and its core mission, which is winning wars. One of the few people who's been paying attention to this is someone who served in the U.S. military, Indiana Congressman Jim Banks.
And he's been slammed by everyone. I covered, multiple people, general, rank and file women that served in the military, basically saying that Tucker Carlson is awful for saying it. But more and more people are calling him out, including Senator Tammy Duckworth. She's a Democratic senator, and she said the following on Twitter: F Tucker Carlson, and she uses some pretty spicy language. While he was practicing his two-step, America's female warriors were proving the strength of America's women. Happy belated International Women's Day to everyone but Tucker, who even I can dance better than. And Tammy's having a bit of a joke at herself because she is a woman that, because of her service, had to have amputations and these sorts of things. And she's like, even I can dance better. And here's a clip from a commander, a U.S. sergeant, who responded directly to this, saying that not only is Tucker Carlson attacking women unfairly, but he doesn't understand how the military works.
Drama TV. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what I call it. I'll apologize up front and tell you that I don't have cable news at home. I don't have it here in the office, and I don't watch a lot of drama TV. I understand some comments were made yesterday, and I watched the clip that Mr. Carlson produced as he referred to pregnant women in the military. I'll remind everyone that his opinion, which he has a right to, is based off of actually 0 days of service in the armed forces. Let me offer you my opinion. My opinion is based off of 28 years of actual service in the military, 28 years in the Marine Corps, in combat operations out at sea and in garrison. And so he was talking specifically about pregnant women in the armed forces today and how it makes us less lethal and less fit and less ready. Let me tell you where he's wrong. Those decisions were made by medical professionals, by commanders, and our civilian leadership that allows for women to have more time with their children, to recuperate, to get fit and ready, to take that time that's necessary that our medical professionals know is needed, which actually makes us a more lethal and ready and fit force, ready to fight the wars of today and the wars of tomorrow. The bottom line is that we value women in our armed forces. We value those that have served in the past, and we value those that have served today. We value our families in the military. I want to say God bless everyone that is serving today. God bless the women that are serving today. God bless the men and women that are serving today. God bless our country, our partners, and our allies. Let's get back to work. Let's remember that those opinions were made by an individual who has never served a day in his life. Let's remember that's all about drama TV. God bless America. Semper Fidelis.
And so there you can clearly see a very even-handed take, but there is a shot at Tucker Carlson. Not only does he not understand that, making women feel welcome and included in the military is essential to a, strong fighting force that can defend the country and be all over the world, but also that Tucker Carlson has never served a day of his life in the military. And I'm not necessarily suggesting that you can't criticize the military if you've never served in it. I don't think that's healthy for a democracy. Anyone should be allowed to criticize the armed forces because they serve at the behest of the citizenry. But if you're going to get on your high horse and suggest that women who are pregnant or women in general somehow weaken the military when you've never put your butt on the line, or you wouldn't survive basic, or you wouldn't be able to go through the grueling test that many women and men and non-binary people and all sorts of things go through every day in the military, well then you should shut the heck up. So I'm glad to see people calling out Tucker Carlson. He deserves all the hate in the world on this. And it's good to see one of the biggest voices, the biggest rising voices in strident American conservatism exposed, not just by progressives, but by all sorts of people who know fundamentally that this sort of reflexive anti-feminist, anti-woman conservatism is actually deeply anti-military because it hates so many of the service women that give their careers and in some cases give their lives for their country. So Tucker, you deserve all the hate you're getting today, and I hope people realize that just because someone's a conservative doesn't mean they actually stand with the people that protect their lives. Because at the end of the day, Tucker Carlson only loves the military for this idealized white male version of what he thinks it is, not what it actually is.